Good afternoon, be Colin here with Techout, and I know a couple days ago I did my final review on the Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra. So this isn't going to be really a review video, more so a setup video and kind of a what's on my S22 Ultra for one last time before the S23 Ultra comes out. And as you guys know, I've said it in a couple videos already, but if you're just, this is your first video that you're watching, I broke my foot, so I am not able to do too much right now, so I've really been spending a lot of time on my devices like my iPad, my phone, all that kind of stuff. And the Galaxy S22 Ultra has been my main device that I've been using. I've been, taking it everywhere to my doctor's appointments, and when I had my surgery, this is what I was, playing around on while I was waiting for all that. So it's really been my main device, and I've really been loving it. I usually do keep it in an OtterBox case because I put it in my hoodie pocket for when I have to hop around on crutches. But right now it's out of the case. I do have insurance on it, so not too worried about it. It's got a screen protector on it and everything like that. But I really like the way the phone feels in the hand. And I've been using my iPhone 14 Pro Max for a couple things. I had to do a couple videos on some cases, and I just filmed the HomePod OS 16.3 update. I was using my iPhone, and I really realized that the iPhone is kind of boxy, and that was kind of cool when it first came out, when the previous iPhones had the rounded edges and stuff like that. But after using the S22 Ultra, I really like the design of this with the flat top and bottom, and then the rounded edges and the curved screen. Pretty much, that's probably one of my favorite designs after using this device for a long period of time. This is actually the third S22 Ultra that I've owned. I got it when it came out on release day. I pre-ordered it from Samsung, and I got that one. I had that one for a couple months, and then I sold it, and I got the Fold 4. And I played around with that for a couple months. That was my main device. And once I sold the Fold 4, I played around with the Pixel 7 Pro for a little bit. Sold that on eBay, got scammed, as you guys know. There's a couple videos on that. And then I bought the S22 Ultra again. And a lot of people are asking me why I bought the S22 Ultra so close to the S23 Ultra coming out. And that's because I got this phone on sale. It was a couple $100s off. And Samsung usually gives you pretty good trade-in value. So with what I'm going to pay for, what I paid for this phone plus what I pay after the trade-in for the S23 Ultra, it's still only going to be a couple $100. So I really wasn't worried about that aspect of things, because if I didn't have an S22 Ultra to trade in, the S23 Ultra was going to cost me significantly more. So that's why I did that. That's why I have this phone again so close to the S23 Ultra coming out. But that's just my little, backstory on everything. So let's get into the video here on how I have my phone set up. And we're just going to be going over some of the apps and the home screen and stuff like that, and the setup like that. So this is my main home page right here. I only have 2 pages. I don't like to have a bunch of pages to have to scroll through to find apps. So this right here, main page, and the reason I put the icons up the side like that is because when I'm holding the phone in my hand, it's easier to use your thumb and open those apps. So those are kind of just my main apps that I go to on a regular basis, and I like to have them right there on the side because they're easy to get to. And then I have some on the bottom here like settings, Play Store, gallery, calendar, calculator, that kind of stuff. And then of course my main apps like phone, messages, camera, Chrome, and Twitter on the bottom. Always can get to those, doesn't matter what page I'm on. And this is Nova Launcher 7 Pro or Prime. I use Nova Launcher for the ability to do the custom icon packs, and you can do that with the Samsung default One UI launcher. Only problem with that is you have to go through GoodLock, and it is not dynamic. The icons are not dynamic, so if you have a clock icon or like a calendar icon where the date and the time change and stuff like that, they do not change. It's just going to be stuck on like a default icon. As well as when you install new apps or an app icon changes, you have to completely refresh through GoodLock your icons to get those to update and change. So a little bit easier to just go through Nova Launcher and be able to use third-party icon packs and stuff like that without having to do anything extra. They all just work, and they're all updated and stuff like that. As well as some other features on Nova Launcher, like launch animations and folders and customizing that kind of stuff as well. So that's why I use Nova Launcher over One UI Launcher. I don't mind One UI Launcher at all. It's very good, but just for what I want to do, Nova Launcher does it better. Up here at the top on my second page, I just keep the device stats for storage and memory up here. Just something I like to not necessarily keep an eye on, like I don't obsess over it or anything like that, but it's just up there where I can see it, and I don't have to go into settings and go all the way down and go to there. I can see that right there. And if I have an app that's been like slowing down my phone or anything like that, which on the S22 Ultra is not really a problem, but if you're on an older device or something, you can optimize it from right there, and it will clear things out and speed it up a little bit. I do like to clear things out every once in a while, just because it clears the, the cache and the storage and the memory and that kind of stuff, and just gets rid of unused junk that apps leave around on your phone. So whether my phone's running, slow or not, still better to optimize it and get that stuff cleaned up. And then we just have Instagram, Snapchat, Google TV. The only thing I use Google TV for is I have the Chromecast with Google TV on it. I use that for the remote because the batteries in the physical remote are dead, and I don't have any right now, so I just use that for the remote. Works just fine. It's actually a little bit easier. We have the Xbox app for just chatting, sending messages on Xbox, stuff like that when I'm actually away from my Xbox. We have Discord right here. Again, just for chatting. I do have a Discord that's linked in the description. If you guys want to join, I have stuff that will send you notifications for Apple, iOS, macOS, beta updates and software updates and stuff like that. You can sign up for those, or you can just chat in the Discord channel. Reddit, Ring for my Ring camera, T-Mobile, that's just how I pay my T-Mobile phone bill. Dexcom G6, as you guys know, I've said this before in other videos like this, I am a diabetic, so that is for my glucose monitor. It shows me my blood sugar right here on my phone. I've been playing Trivia Crack while I haven't had much to do, so that is right there. Shopping, plus shipping right here. It's just eBay, Best Buy, Amazon, and then the 3 big carriers right here, so I can track packages and stuff like that, and see what is on the way to me. YouTube Studio for viewing, of course, all my YouTube stats and responding to comments. Spark, which is my email client of choice on Android, and occasionally I will use it on macOS as well, just because it syncs everything up, syncs all my accounts. You sign into one Spark account and it's got all your email accounts just pre-signed in. You don't have to go through and sign into each one of them, which is handy if you're switching devices. And then finance, we just have Upgrade, which is a Bitcoin credit card I have. My Synchrony, which is for my Amazon card. Discover, Rocket Money, which used to be Truebill, which just kind of shows you all your stuff in one place, which is kind of nice to keep track of your spending and see how much you're spending for the month and stuff like that. You can connect it to your bank account and it will show you your balances and all that kind of stuff. So that's a pretty nice app for managing your money. And then the Bayport Credit Union, and it is just my local credit union that I have my debit card through. So that is what is on my Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra right now. I'm not using any special colors or anything like that, just the default colors right there and a Samsung wallpaper. So if you're going to ask where the wallpaper comes from, this is pre-built into the phone. If you go to settings and go to wallpaper and style, it is just one of the colored wallpapers down here, that one to be specific. So that's where it came from. It's not downloadable. It didn't come from an app. It is built into the phone itself. So that is what is on my S23 Ultra. I am Colin with Techout. If you guys have any questions about anything, make sure you drop them down in the comment section below, and I will respond to them as best as I can.